Minister, we made a deal with UK. I like him. He's a fine person. And, I think they have some big energy problems. They've got windmills all over the place. They're going to have to start using other methods because their energy is out of control. Breaking my mini-go. K-Star in full panic as Trump dropped bombshell on his treasonous regime, calling out the immigration invasion and energy catastrophe that's bankrupting every hard-working Brit. Folks, if you thought Keir Starmer's Labour disaster couldn't get any worse, hold on to your seats, because Donald J. Trump just eviscerated him on the world stage in a scorching interview. The greatest leader alive didn't mince words. He's got a big immigration problem and he's got a big energy problem. Boom! Straight to the gut of Karma's diabolical failures. And Trump, he knows it because we're the ones footing the bill. Your bills, my bills, the bills of pensioners freezing in their homes while illegals get five-star hotels. Disgusting, treasonous. This is the man who promised change but delivered chaos, all while bowing to Brussels bureaucrats and ECR overlords who tie our hands behind our backs. Remember when Starmer slithered into number 10 on a wave of lies? I'll stop the boats, he smirked. Yeah, right now. Over 30,000 illegals swarming our shores this year alone, courtesy of his gutless surrender to the European Convention on Human Rights. The ECR, that unelected Strasbourg swamp, vetoes every deportation, every common sense border control because, God forbid, we protect our own. It's a slap in the face to every veteran sleeping rough on our streets. While these boat-jumping opportunists get priority housing, free healthcare and cash handouts that could feed a family for a month. Vets versus migrants. It's not even a contest under case armour. Our heroes discarded like yesterday's rubbish, while foreign criminals waltz in and drain the system dry. How's that for Labour's fairness? It's theft, pure and simple, and Stars the smiling pickpocket in chief and energy. Oh, don't get me started. Trump's spot on. They got windmills all over the place to their energies out of control. Castor's obsessed with these ugly bird-shredding monstrosities that barely spin when the wind whimpers, leaving us blacked out and begging for scraps from abroad. Bills up 10% already under his watch, families choosing between heating and eating while he jets off to COP summits preaching net zero nonsense that lines the pockets of his green cronies inherited from the Tri's bollocks. This is Labour's fanaticism shutting down North Sea oil, kowtowing to climate zealots and importing pricey LNG because they virtue signalled away our energy independence. We're paying through the nose £2,500 extra per household last winter. And for what? So Star composed with wind turbines like some eco-warrior messiah. Pathetic, diabolical, our factories grinding to a halt. Jobs vanishing overseas, all because this clown prioritises Paris Accord fantasies overpowering British homes. Trump sees it clear as day. I like him. He's a good man, Diplomatic nicety, sure, but we know the truth. Starmer's a spineless globalist selling out Britain to the highest bidder. Remember Tommy Robinson? Locked up for speaking facts on grooming gangs while Star's DPP days let those predators roam free. Now with Labour in, the cover-ups continue, rape scandals exploding from Rotherham to Rochelle and Karma, silent as a lamb to the slaughter. This isn't leadership, it's betrayal. Our streets aren't safe, our wallets are empty and our sovereignty's in tatters. All thanks to this ECR puppet who couldn't lead a conga line out of a paper bag. The outrage is exploding online. Feign 1,000 likes on that clip in hours. Brits roaring Trump's right from Land's End to Jonah Grow. Comments flooding in. Stars cooked. Vets first, not migrants. End the ECR now. It's a tidal wave of fury, and it should be. We've had enough of this Labour lunacy turning our green and pleasant land into a bankrupt banana republic. Karma, your time's up. The people's verdict is in, and it's damning. But this is just the start. And right now, Karma is sweating bullets in Downing Street because the one man he can't cancel, the one man the BBC can't silence, just exposed his entire treasonous house of cards to the planet. Trump didn't just mention it, he humiliated him. Big immigration problem, big energy problem. Translation, your country is being invaded and bankrupted, mate. And everyone can see it except the woke clowns running it. Look at the numbers since Karma slimmed into power. Another 12,000 illegals in the last 6 weeks alone. 12,000. That's a town the size of Royal Kibba. Wales rocking up uninvited. While our border force ferries them in like Uber for economic migrants, hotels still full. 8 million a day of your money. 8 million. That's a brand new hospital every single week, flushed straight down the English Channel. And what does? He threatens to arrest you for calling it an invasion on Facebook. Disgraceful. Our granddad stormed Normandy beaches. Starmer storms your timeline if you dare complain. Meanwhile, energy bills are now the highest in the G7 highest. Trump nailed it. Windmills everywhere, power nowhere. On cold, still nights, those useless turbines produce less electricity than a hamster on a wheel. So we beg France for nuclear power at premium rates while North Sea rigs rust. Because Ed My Bounds decided fossil fuels are literally Hitler. Families are skipping meals. OAPs dying of hypothermia. Factory shutting and Star's response. A smug lecture about insulation while he jets first class to Brazil for another climate jolly. Hypocrite doesn't even cover it. This is elderberry abuse dressed up as virtue. The comments under Trump's clip are pure fire. Trump just ended Starmer's career. Deport the traitors in Parliament first. Tommy was right all along. 28,000 likes and climbing. Brits are done. Done with the ECR dictatorship that says a Syrian rapist has more human rights than the little girl he destroyed. Done with judges who went to the same dinner parties as Starmer, blocking every single Rwanda flight. Done with a Prime Minister who prosecutes pensioners for mean tweets but lets knife-waving gangs roam London unchecked. Two-tier Britain in all its rotten glory. And the worst part, Starmer knows Trump's coming back to the White House with a wrecking ball. No more blank checks for net zero madness. No more pretending mass migration is a strength. Trump's already hinted tariffs on countries that don't control their borders. Guess who's top of that list? That's right, us. Billions in trade punishments because Kay Starmer can't close a rubber dinghy. Our car industry are still. Our farmers hammered because this spineless lawyer cares more about looking good in Davos than defending British jobs. Treason in a suit. The mask is off. The establishment is panicking. The polls are collapsing. Reform surging. Labour councillors quitting. Red wall seats turning blue again overnight. This isn't a blip. This is the beginning of the end for the most hated government in living memory. Kay Starmer wanted to reset Britain. Congratulations, mate. You've reset us straight back to the polling booth. And next time, we're bringing the receipts. Britain is awake. Britain is furious. And Britain is coming for every single one of you. The Trump truth bomb just lit the fuse. Hit like, smash, subscribe. Share this everywhere because they'll try to memory hole it by morning. See you in the fight.